want, but then you'll be on the video.
Okay.
I'm back.
Yay.
Yay for me. Yeah, 10 whole days of not talking, so got a lot of talking to do. It's National Cheese Lovers Day, by the way. If you like cheese. I like cheese. But I can't have cow cheese. So what are you gonna do? It's also National Butter Crunch Day. Yummy, yummy. And it's National Coffee Break Day. So take your coffee breaks. Take care of yourself. It's International Day of Acceptance, which is interesting because 10 days of meditating, you're practicing equanimity. Whether shit is good or shit is bad, you're practicing just being okay with whatever's going on. For 11 hours a day, for 10 days, you're practicing being okay with whatever's going on. My knee hurts, my back hurts. It's okay. This too shall pass. So today is International Day of Acceptance of whatever's going on. It's perfect. There are 58 days and 23 hours until spring. And I just saw a video from Russia. We can't complain about the snow we got because their snow is like 2 stories high. Those poor people. Of course, now with AI, I can't even tell if it's real or not, but I'm pretty sure it was real. Um, I just watched an AI video of Greenland defending their territory, and it was polar bears and walruses, and it was really good. I'll send it to you on Facebook. It was a really good video. I was like, yeah, polar bears and walruses, you get up there and you stop those bad guys. We're gonna do our chair yoga.
Okay.
Any requests?
No,
Stop painting for like 2 minutes.
no. Like to
Would
hear
you
your voice
like
all the time.
would you
Paint.
like an all sitting? Would you like an all sitting? Would you like a little bit of standing? Would you like it condensed? Would you like a lengthened?
Uh, Mostly sitting would be nice because I don't like that downward stuff anyway, so
Just do it in
that would
table.
be nice. But I can make it work for me, so it doesn't matter.
All
Whatever you
right.
like.
It's always whatever I like. Okay. I'm going to move the camera. I'm going to play the music. I just moved where the camera was, so we'll see how it goes as we move along. So, chairs are, well, everything's always optional, but chairs for chair yoga are a good option. It's a little chilly in here today, so I'm going to leave my socks on for the moment. By the way, they say if you can read this, make me tea. Someone who knows me very well gave me these socks. So feet are grounded down, knees are in line with your ankles, bum to the back. Stack up your spine so you feel connected to your chair. Roll your shoulders back, down. Slide your chin a little bit back. Let the top of your head float up. So make yourself a little bit taller. And then the chin goes back so that your ears are over your shoulder. Zuh. And then, when you feel ready, you take a big breath in. And as you exhale, you just let your eyes drift closed. Your hands wherever they feel good. And you start to take your attention inwards. You're just checking on your energy level, how you're feeling. Is there anything that you're aware of in your body that's asking for your attention? After 10 days of silent meditation, I just hear the meditation teacher, Anacha, 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 which means it isn't permanent. And if you just watch it, it moves, it passes, it rises, it falls. And you don't even really have to do anything. You can just say, oh, there it is. Settling your attention and your awareness inside. And you can watch your breath. You don't have to change the breath. The breath always knows what to do. So we can just sit and observe. Being and becoming aware of your root chakra right at the base of your spine. It's this red ball of energy. It's your connection, feeling grounded. Take a stream of energy from your root chakra, send it down to the center of the earth. So down, down, down. And you just plug in, connect right into the center of the earth. The earth has all of the energy that supports us and nourishes us. So connecting deep into that energy. And then letting that stream of energy expand so that it becomes the full width of your body. So you have this strong connection down to the center of the earth. And then from the center of the earth, the energy comes up through the soles of your feet, up your legs, to your knees, to your hips. It hits the root chakra, then it cycles back down. So it's a circulation, it's a flow of energy, continuous, from the root down to the core of the earth, and then up through the legs to the root and back down. Letting that energy continue to run, you take your attention to your crown, the top of your head. Think of it like opening a door to the cosmic energy, the universe. And you can imagine a stream of energy coming down from the universe, through your crown, down the back of your neck, down your back. And we'll connect to the root chakra. Say hello to the earth energy. And it will come up the front to the sacral chakra, to the solar plexus just above the belly button, up to the heart. Then we'll go down the arms and out the hands. The rest continues upwards to the throat, to the third eye. And then when it reaches the crown, it goes up and out in a fountain, in a shower, washing down through your energy body and connecting down into the earth. So the cosmic energy comes down the back, up the front through each chakra, charging it up, saying good morning, and then showers at the top. Let both energies continue to run. Let your arms drift down by your sides. Maybe sit up a little bit. The arms can float up into the air. You can stretch wide and wiggle your fingers if you want. Reach high. Palms meet, and then shoulders drop down through the center. So you know the rules. Make it feel good. Breathe in. The shoulder blades go down while the arms float up. Gotta breathe. Rule number 1. Don't cause yourself any extra pain. Rule number 2. Down through the center. One more time. Breathe in. Make it feel like the shoulders are doing it. Float up. You can breathe more than I say, palms meet, but I can't help myself. I'll just offer breath suggestions. There's something under your feet. Just put that out of the way. Slide yourself forward so you can find your sit bones. Move all those muscles out of the way. Hands on hips, maybe. On the pelvis, you roll the hips back and then roll up and forward. So when you're going up and over your sit bones, I start to notice whether I sit on one sit bone heavier than the other, which I kind of do. It's the life experience of my body. So I just think about that and do if I want to adjust it. It also brings into attention some other sensations, like my low back. So when I take my attention to my low back, abdomen, belly button lifts, and then you pull back and round. So the pelvis is still going left and curl. If you feel like you want to do some different shape, like a little sideways shape, you can do that. You are the master of your domain, my friend. Inhale is the open. Exhale is the close. You can go to the mid-back, squeeze shoulders, lift breastbone up, and then roll shoulders forward and pull your breastbone back. Sometimes this is where we get a little tense through our mid-back, where the ribs are attached. The ribs kind of keep them from moving too much. And then our arms are attached to the spine there, so they can pull on our spine a lot because we do a lot of things. So if you feel like you want to wiggle around that a little bit, that's okay. The neck, chin to the chest, you're around, imagining the crown of the head connecting to your tailbone, maybe, and then opening teeth together as you press your chin to the sky. Curling and rounding into a little ball, nose to navel, if that seems more likely than crown to root. And then open. Cat spine, angry cat. Cow spine, squeeze. And there's shoulder mobilization happening. There's all the good things. Let the hands float up. Open into a cow spine. Open your fingers wide. Squeeze your elbows way back behind you. Then roll your hands forward. Pull back through your cat spine and back so the hands touch. Roll up onto your sit bones. Open. So by doing this move, you get kind of a stretch down through your pecs. Round. And they're this fan-shaped muscle. Float up. So they kind of need that full range because they could be tight anywhere along there. One more time. Exhale. Hands drift up in the air and float down. This hand's going to hold on to the chair. This hand's going to float up. Shoulder blade down. And then lengthen through your waist. And side bend yourself over. Make it feel all right. And then curl into a cat spine and turn on the diagonal. Fold forward a little bit. Curling, curling, curling. Roll into the center. And then roll yourself up. So when you meditate like 10 hours a day and you nap in the afternoon, you don't have a lot of time to do any stretching. I highly recommend that you stretch regularly. Open up the side body because you notice it curl when you don't even if it's just a few days. Curl and roll into the center. Sit on down and roll up. You can feel where things have started to tighten up. One more time. Side bend over. Feel the top ribs opening. Keep your neck relaxed. Then curl. As you turn, you feel the stretch move towards your spine. Maybe you fold forward a little bit to get a bigger stretch and roll a little deeper. Come to the center. Stack yourself up. Whew. And a little back and forth to see if we've freed some energy. Yes. You don't have to do an epic workout every day. Just a little stretching every day is always helpful. Lengthen through the waist, shoulder is down. Other side. Side bend over. Top ribs are opening. And then you curl, curl, curl. You turn on the diagonal. You reach your energy forward, but tuck a little deeper. Come into the center. Watch, feel that stretch move. And then stack yourself up. Shoulder blade down. 2 more. Side bend. Over, 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 over. Feel the ribs opening. Curl. Feel that stretch move across the rib cage. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Down into the center. Arm can hang. Roll it up. Let's do one more. Whew, can breathe better already. Side bend. Tuck. Turn. Feel the movement. It's easier to tell what's the changes. Roll up if you can. Arms float up. Feel where the movement and the stretching are. Interlace your fingers and turn your palms up. Press your palms to the ceiling, but draw your shoulder blades down. Tuck your ribs in. Press this one palm a little higher. Little tiny side bend. Sit bone down. Come to the center. Drop your shoulders again. Other side. Palm presses a little higher. Sit bone down. So like a little waist lengthening. Come to the center. Then open your elbows wide. You can put your hands on the top of your head and open your elbows. Or you can bring your hands to the back of your head. Now, try not to do what I just did and poke your ribs forward when you do that. Try to keep your neck long and your shoulder blades down wherever you are. And then press one elbow up to the ceiling and open that elbow wide. Find a little armpit stretch. Come to the center. Open this elbow wide. Press that elbow to the ceiling. And you can adjust it, however, to find where the stretch is for you. If your arms feel like they're starting to go, what the heck? It's okay. We just occluded the blood flow. Release the hands. The blood will come back. The blood will come back. Just give it a little shake. Shake, shake, shake. Yes. All the way down the arms. Shaking is good for your joints, apparently. I'm all down for that. Turn at the waist. Take your hands, lift some energy up. Press both palms up to the ceiling. Sweep through the center. Rotate at the waist over to the other side. So you lift that energy up when it reaches the mid-heart space. You press palms up. Then you sweep, shoulders drop, rotate. Press up. I like to inhale when I'm sweeping and exhale as I'm twisting. Twisting up all your insides. Press up. So your insides could go, hey, what are you doing? Gurglings, gurglings. It's all right. My Christmas cactus is still flowering. It's so beautiful. Press up. One more time. Shoulders relax down. Palms up and press up. Just come to the center. Sweep. Give yourself a little roll. Give yourself a little cat and cow. How are things looking? Seems pretty good. Take your feet a little wider. So you only take them as wide as you can still keep your knees in line with your toes, right? Hands on the hips. Just tip your hips forward, keeping your spine straight, and you come back. Have a little ab working so that your spine's supported. A little tip from the hips. So as you do that, you can feel like your sit bones, when we do the cat and cow, you can feel like your sit bones are actually just going a bit further. You can have your hands on your knees if it feels better. So you're going to tip, 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 and you're going to come to a spot that feels all right. I'm going to press into one hand, pressing my knee open. I'm going to turn and look over my shoulder. So it's a little bit of a twist. I'm taking my twist into my mid-back. Come to the center. You take the twist wherever it feels good for you. Low, mid, neck, all of the above. Press, rotate, look around the corner with your eyeballs. Come to the center. Now, see if you can tip a little bit further. Sit bones going back, back, back. When you can't go further, you let yourself just roll forward through your spine. Head will hang. And then you put your butt down on the chair and you roll yourself back up. And we do it again. So we tip forward from the sit bones, rolling back. We go to a place that feels all right. This hand, press, finding a twist that works for you. Remembering, if you look around the corner, your head turns a little further, believe it or not. Come to the center. Press into the other knee. Exhaling, turning, 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 turning. Come to the center. And then sit bones maybe go back more. It's like I'm trying to send my tail feathers up the back. Roll, roll, roll down. And lift up on my belly button to roll one vertebrae at a time up through the center. Let's do one more. So if you need to, you adjust your knees in case now you have more space. Why not? Tip the sit bones. It's not a competition. Press. You're just going where it feels good for you. Exhale as you rotate and look. Inhale to the center. Exhale the other way. Checking out over your shoulder. Whoop. Inhale to the center. Sit bones going back, going back, going back. When they won't go anymore, you let yourself just roll forward. Lift up on your belly button and roll up through your spine. Bring your feet back together. Give yourself a little cat and cow. See how the energy is flowing. See if we got a little more, a little more. So we got to release all these physical. We're going to go over to the side and do our modified gate pose. Got to release all these physical energy blocks so that our energies can flow. This leg is sticking out to the side. This leg is going forward. Not locked. So just a little lift on the kneecap. Shoulders pointing down at that straight leg. Arm floats up. Side bend over. So that back sit bone is going to stay down. And I'm reaching my arm over, imagining that it will touch that toe down there. I got a good imagination. This hand's going to go down. I'm going to squeeze this butt and kind of open this hip. So I'm actually lifting it a little bit off the chair. Reach away. And then this hand's going to come to the chair. I'm going to put this hand on my leg. I'm going to rotate my whole body. And I'm going to let my sit bones go back and bring my belly button towards my thigh, looking down at my toes. I'm trying to stay long, so I'm not rounding too much. I don't want to overstretch my low back, lifting up. Shoulder. So now we're in line with that straight leg. Side bend over, 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 over. Top ribs are opening. This hand sweeps over. Having your abs on a little bit helps. I'm going to squeeze that back butt. This one. They're all in the back. Reach. This hand is going to come to the chair. This hand is going to come to your leg. Now I'm rotated. Sit bones go back. I'm trying to lengthen my spine out. So one vertebrae at a time and going down towards maybe nose to toes, but just make it feel good. One more time, let's back up. Side bend over. It's good to laugh at your own jokes, then you'll always be popular. Side bend over. Oh my goodness, sweep it over. I've always got one fan. Squeeze your hips. I like to reach my rib cage up away too. And this hand goes over here. This hand comes to the leg. Turn. Tip your sit bones. Lengthen it out, lengthen it out. Fold. Ah. Lift yourself back up. So we're what? We're more than halfway through January. Come back to the center. Hold on to your leg. And I like to pick a word of the year instead of a big list of things to do. I like to pick a word to guide my go both directions with these big circles. Then hold on behind. Sit bones down. Lengthen your spine. Pull your knee in. Flex your foot. A little press and release. To guide my year's intentions. Press. One more time. Press. Now hold it. Turn on your abs. Turn on your back muscles. Turn on your leg muscles. Pull everything up and let go. And then lower down. So, last year's word was expansion. And look, my book just came out. This year's word is joy. Joy, joy, joy. So if something's not joyful, doesn't fit this year, you're gonna have to kick it out. Over to the side. Find a way that you can sit on your chair without it poking you too much, yeah? Leg pointing forward, leg out to the side. A little lift on your kneecap. Hot flash. This shoulder is pointing down at that nice straight leg. I'm going to take a layer off. This arm reaches up. And then let your ribs open and curve your spine. But keep this back sit bone down. Opening. Maybe those fingers will reach those toes. You can press into this hand to help you come up if you need to. Or you can just sweep that hand back. Squeeze your glute. That's my hip is lifted a little bit because I'm trying to lengthen out that whole side. And then this hand's going to come back. This hand comes onto the knee, thigh, rotate, and lengthen my spine. Trying to reach my nose towards my toes and my belly towards my thigh. You lift back up. Hand to the thigh. Lift. Over we go. Shoulder blade down. Ribs opening, opening, opening. Lift back up. Sweep. Feel like this whole length from those toes down there to the hands. Trying to lengthen my waist and my ribs. And then turn. Shoulder blades down. Lift up on the belly. Stretch yourself forward, 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 forward. And the forward is what takes you down. I'll lift back up. One more time. Shoulder pointing down at the fabulous pink socks. Side bend over. Feel your top ribs lift. You've probably got enough space now. Sweep. Sometimes they just need a little loosen it up. Need some WD-40 for our muscles. Sweep across. Send the sit bones back. Lengthen forward, 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 forward. Little folding. And then lifting back up. Get yourself onto your chair. Grab onto your leg. Give it some circles. Both directions. So try to keep your spine straight when you do that. It helps your body to remember that your spine doesn't need to be unstable while your legs are moving, right? Grab onto the back of your leg. Sit up on your sit bones with your long spine, your abs are in. You just draw it into wherever you can. Flex your foot. Press, relax. A little press, a little relax. There comes a strong one. So I press. I'm going to hold on to make sure that I got my abs turned on, my legs. I feel like I'm pulling everything in, and I let go, then I lower down. And I go, oh, that was hard. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. It gets better over time, as long as you just don't do it once a week. Every little bit helps. Open stretch. Now when you pull your elbows back, what do you got? Curl. Now when you pull forward and back, what do you got? Hands split up. Ah. We're going to stand up, but guess what? We're not going to do any sun signs. Stand up and address your chair. We're going to do some anti-sitting because we're sitting a lot. I've been sitting a lot. Bring your foot on the chair right here. So my right foot is on the chair and my left hand is on the back of the chair. And I'm actually going to take this foot back a little bit. So what I'm going to do is bring my hands to my hips. I'm going to point my fingers down and tuck my bum under and lift my chest. Squeeze my elbows together. And I'm going to start to send my hips forward. So make sure that wherever you are, you're not going to tip your chair over and hurt yourself, yes? So squeeze your glutes. Just going into this lunge position to try and open the front of my left hip. Then I'm going to hold on to the chair. I'm going to pull my right hip back. I'm going to fold over my leg and I'm going to try and straighten it out, kind of. Now your toes can be down or you can lift your toes up, right? That gets a little into the calf. Then the toes go down. I tuck. You can use your hands or you can hold on to the chair. And I'm going to sink into my hips. I'm going to push my back heel down. This is kind of like what we do when we're doing it on the floor, but we're doing it on the chair. Send your sit bones back, belly on the thigh, and you start pulling that hip crease back. Tuck, bend that front knee, squeeze your glutes, shoulder blades down. You can even lift your chest up. Really press your back heel down. And then sit bones go up the other way. So I'm sticking my butt up into the air and full booty high to the sky. And then bend your front knee, lift your back heel, go into a cat spine. So tuck and curl right there really deep. And then you start to lower your knee down the side of the chair. And you come up. And then you relax everything. Now, if you need to adjust your foot a little closer or further, start to play with that. Lift up onto your toes. Squeeze your glutes. Pull your belly button in. Really round. Try to lower your knees straight down, as you might want to go in or out. Lift. Just try to go straight. Try. Lift. Squeeze your glute. Pull your belly button back. Pull your breastbone. Curl. Lower. Hey, lift. Relax. So we sit more than we need to, I feel like. So we're going to do some extra anti-sitting. Curl. Squeeze. Really trying to find, as you lower your knee down, can you pull your belly button back more? And out. Relax. So some of the friction that happens to our kneecaps, that wears our kneecaps out and makes our knees hurt, is our quads are pulling our kneecap too tight against the joint. So if we can keep our quads stretched out, it helps. One more time. Curl. Lower. It has to get better at some point. Lift. Relax. Put your feet on the floor. Give yourself a little waka. How does that feel? Do you have your feet underneath you? Waka over to the other side. So this is my left foot on the chair. My right hand is the one that will hold on. So I've got it in the middle and towards the front so that hopefully it won't tip over. My back foot I'm going to take back far enough with my heel down so that when I'm going to start here with my hands on my hips, I'm going to push my butt underneath, press my back heel down, squeeze my elbows together, and start to go into a bit of a lunge there to find the stretch in my front of my right hip. And then I'm going to straighten my front leg, send my butt up and back. Oh, high. So even though we've been stretching our hamstrings, there still seems to be more to stretch. These toes can be down or up as you wish. And then you put your toes down, heel back down in the back, curl your bum under. I'm trying to send my hips up this way, forward. Keep your back heel strongly pushing down. And then you send your sit bones up and back. Maybe you leave your belly on your thigh, and then you try to straight-ish your leg. Helps keep your spine straight and your pelvis tipped. Tuck, squeeze your glutes, curl under, open up the front, shoulders down, and then hips up and back. Send your butt to the sky. Fold over that front leg. Be nice and kind to it. And if you want, while you're there, you could like lift your toes and lower your toes, like a little up and down thing, just to see the difference. Then come on back up. Hand on the chair. Lift your back heel. Scoop your bum under. Pull your belly button back. Round your upper back. Start to lower your knee down. And then lift. And then lower. And adjust as you need so that you get the stretch that's best. Lift. Squeeze. Curl, 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 curl. Sink. And then up. And relax. We're going to do a few extras. Because I don't know about you, but sitting makes my back hurt. Curl, lower. Too much sitting shortens our psoas muscle, which is what we're stretching right now. Lift and down. It's attached to our spine on the inside, and it pulls our back forward. And then when we stand up, we're like, oh, my back is so sore. Up on your toes because it's too tight. Curl. And it's pulling on our back. Lower. Lift. One more just for luck. Lift up onto your toes. Squeeze your glutes. Curl, curl, curl. Lower down. Sink. Coming up. Heel down. Feet on the floor. Waka, waka, waka. Ooh. And a shake. Come back to your chair. Have a little seat. Even though I just said, stop sitting so much. This is chair yoga. Back and forth. Now, even though we've just stretched the fronts, well, we stretched everything, didn't we? Let's see. Open. Curl. Lift. Fabulousness. Let's see what our pigeons say. So if you hold on to your foot, if you can't reach your foot, you can use props to help you, right? Oh my God, I'm saying it backwards. Make me tea. What does this say? Oh no, that's right. You're trying to read, is it right to left? Make me tea if you can read this. I guess it still works. Move your leg around. And then find a place where your ankle can go on your thigh somewhere. Have your foot flexed because your knee will be happier. Find your muscles. No, find your sit bones. Now just pause there for a minute. That tuning in of what's the body up to. Is there something going eek, eek, eek? Or is it just like, okay, I'm ready, I'm chill, everything's good. You roll back and roll up on your sit bones and then a little bit forward. Where do you feel your sticky spot? Can you keep both sit bones on the chair? Together. So sometimes I'll bring my hands to my hips to help me remember that it's my pelvis that's moving, and both sit bones should make some kind of contact. Now come to a spot where you're sitting up on your sit bones. Hold on under your knee. Push down into your hands and pull up on your knee. Keep your spine long. Keep breathing. Take a big breath in As you relax, let the knees sink. Yes. Now, if you go with that movement of the pelvis, moving the sit bones, maybe if you see, oh, I got a little bit more room, that's good. Now come to somewhere that feels good. Push down into the knee and up into the hands. No strain, no strain. Take a breath in. As you exhale, you let it relax. It might not move very much, but if you roll back and roll forward, you might, maybe not, depends where you're tense, might have a little bit more room. Now, come to the center. This shoulder is going to go towards this knee. Take a breath. As I exhale, I might actually hold on. I'm going to tip towards my bent knee. Then I'm going to inhale to the center. Might hold on with this hand. I'm going to tip towards my foot. So each movement has a different angle on the hip. Breathe in. First side. Exhale. And we have 3D hips coming up. Other side. So we're just investigating. Where does it feel? Inhale, like I need more stretching. One more time on each side. Exhale, and you can move your bottom foot if you need to. You feel like you're going to tip over. Exhale, over to the side, both sit bones stay down. Inhale, coming to the center. Sit bones move, send sit bones back. Relaxing yourself forward. So you might get to a sticky point and you want to do the contract, relax again. Or you might just, you don't even have to stay still. You can, glide from side to side with the breath. You can hang out somewhere that feels like a good place to hang out. You can concentrate and just bring your attention to that sensation and watch that sensation. Sometimes it is interesting actually just to sit and watch the sensation because it doesn't stay the same. It moves around, it kind of pulses, rises and falls, rises and falls. And then you can always move on to the next spot or the next spot. No pain, no pain. Just breath, stretching, pigeons. Big exhale out. Bring your attention to your sit bones, put them down, and then roll slowly up with your inhale. Oh, baby. Take your foot off. Give your foot a little shake. Give your knees some movement. You need a little bounce. You need a little wibble wobble. So sometimes the joints get compressed and they're okay, and then we go to move them, and it's like, oh, slow down. As long as we re-lubricate, we're good. Do a few circles, see how that's going. And then feet on the floor. And if we just do this a little back and forth, it feels different. Feels different. That's good. That means we're making changes. So, moving your leg around, checking it out. What's happening, what's happening, what's happening, what's happening. Finding this place with no pain. This place with no pain is what we're looking for. I still have my sit bones down. And a little just pause and check in. Is there somewhere where we're like already tensing in anticipation? Does the ankle feel like it's in a good spot on this side? We're doing good. And then hold underneath, press down. Oh, I didn't do the back and forth. Oh, God, gee. We'll do it after. And press down and pull up. I'm just so excited to get into this. Take a breath. exhale as it drops. Is this still down? Let's do some now. So you hold on and you tip forward and back. I mean, we've already loosened some up, but it's not like it's going to be born free or anything. So notice where your sticky pot is. Get onto your sit bones, press them down into the knee and up into the hands. So don't tense these guys just because you're pushing down. This is the only muscle that's working well, but we're keeping our back straight too. That's okay. Stay tall through your spine. Take a breath. And as you exhale, let it all relax, and it might not go anywhere. But come back to the center. If we do our little roll forward, it could have released something. Could have. I'm not making any guarantees. Back and forth. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Now, we're going to take shoulder to knee and shoulder to knee. I've discovered I like to hold on to the chair. Take an inhale. So you exhale. You're going to fold over the bent knee. Inhale to the center. Turn, exhale to the other side. So the whole time you're trying to keep your spine relatively straight and your sit bones down. Inhale to the center. Exhale, turn and fold. And one side's probably going to feel easier just because of the angle on the pelvis. Inhale. I find it coming over towards my foot is the most challenging, but in a good way. Inhale, coming to the center. Exhale, folding over. One more time. Inhaling. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Feel that fabulousness. And then inhale, coming to the center. Letting your hips tip forward. Slowly. Shoulders down. Finding your pigeon. So you might just get part way again and go sheesh, sheesh. And do the contract, relax. Or you might just like to do a little drift down like a feather. Or try that one where you just go to where there's an intensity, but not an intensity to the point where you're over tensing and you're just screaming. Just a little bit of intensity and sit and watch. Just with your inner vision. What is really that thing doing? Nothing ever stays the same. Nothing ever stays the same. So we just watch. And we breathe. Big inhale. Exhale, let it all go. And then lift up with your belly button, put your sit bones down and roll yourself up. Shoulders are down, under your foot. Give it a wiggle. Maybe it's your knee. Maybe it's the whole thing. It's like saying, okay, fine. Maybe your blood was cut off and you just need to give it a little something. Give it a few circles. Make sure everything's still where it lives, in its place. Feet on the floor. A little back and forth. A little cat and cow. So if you can remember what it felt like in the beginning, hands float up. You feel like there's more freedom or more energy. Curl, reach forward, reach back. Lift up. More movement, ideally. Give yourself a little shake. And then Everybody's favorite part, Shavasana. So if you need a cozy, get yourself a little cozy. Slide your bum to the back. Feet grounding down on something. Ankles are in line with the knees, in line with the hips. Let the chair support you. Let your shoulder blades be down and back. Let your head float up. Let your chin slide back. Take a big breath in. When you exhale, eyes can drift closed. And you just come back again to the space. Checking on your energy. If you need to adjust your position just to create more ease, you can adjust your position. Checking in on your breath. Your awareness, your energy. Sensations rise and fall and rise and fall. And we just remain in this still space, watching, watching, watching. Letting ourselves rest in Shavasana. May all beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all be free from sorrow and the causes of sorrow. May all never be separated from the sacred happiness, which is sorrowless, and live in equanimity without too much attachment and too much aversion, and live believing in the equality of all that lives. Let your arms just drift down by your sides, staying calm and relaxed. Let your arms float up with a big inhale. Gather up some awesome, and then draw that down through the center. Feel your sit bones still grounded down into the earth. Breathe in, float it up. Shoulder blades going down. Exhale, down through the center. Neck stays long, energy grounded. One more time. Inhale, drift. Exhale, float down. And then just a pause. Silently thanking everyone for sharing their practice with you today. silently thanking yourself for your practice today. Namaste. Still remember how to do it. Sometimes when I go away for a few days, I'm like, wow, I don't remember how to do. And the interesting thing about being away for 10 days is it felt like I was gone for like 6 months. I know it's crazy pants.